plan? Anybody here?
Yes.
Yep. Yep. Yupa took a quick
I
AFK,
think
and we're just giving
Spartan's-
Chris a few more minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go get a beverage then.
Perfect.
Beverages, man.
I'm a shotgun a beer.
That sounds pretty crazy.
I got a fucking webcam. Let's do it, bro.
I could do it. I got a webcam.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Oh,
I got a thermal light on.
Corwin, have I told you that we fucking have been doing a new thing called the sham shot?
The sham shot. Oh god, you just doing
Yeah.
shot glasses of champagne.
No, we're doing a shot and then you chase it with a sham
Oh
bong.
Jesus Christ.
It makes the shot not taste like a shot because you just do a sham bong immediately afterwards.
Uh-huh.
You get it.
Crack.
You guys who don't know what a sham bong is, it's a champagne flute where the stem is a straw and it's kinked up at like a 45-degree angle. So it's like a little champagne beer bong.
Yes.
No, those are the wrong shoes, honey. We got to send those shoes back and get you the right shoes. We got someone else's shoes. Uh-huh. I know it.
Christopher.
Nope, that's me rejoining.
Oh.
It wasn't recognizing my webcam thing. Once you get their cams fired up.
Smells good, Stina. All right. I've actually never shotgunned a beer before.
Really?
Oh, really?
Nice, bro.
Nope.
It's fun. Messy. I wouldn't do it over your computer.
Ooh, yeah. Let me back.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd step back from the computer like quite a ways.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, hold on. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to do your first one alone.
That's what bros are for.
Indeed. Shotgun and beers. It's blurry. I don't know if you can fix that.
Oh.
Does it autofocus?
It should.
It looks like
It's in like
focus.
macro mode.
Huh. Yeah?
There we go. That's better.
Okay. It's been a while since I've done this. You know how to do this?
Yeah, crack the top first?
No. So there's a little air bubble that like forms here. And you want to hold the can up and pop that air bubble and then get your, but you want to pop it in such a way that like the tabs lined up like back here so that that's the bottom, so you can just hold it and then crack as you go up.
Alright. I'm gonna spill this all over myself. Yay. Alright, I did it. Hell yeah. Now what?
So you don't want to do this, James?
No, I'm good tonight.
All right. So now that you have the beer, you just
Shit. Ah!
Yeah! Let the air hole go!
Oh my god! It got all over my face.
yeah.
amazing.
Ball in.
Yep. That was good. Oh yeah, absolutely, man.
We're gonna turn this fucking light off.
My camera freaks the fuck out. Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. It's just your face. That's cool.
Yeah, the floating head of mittens.
Is it because I'm high or drunk or both? Is that why my head's floating?
Yes.
Nice.
All of the above.
Dude, one of my homies also plays video games, but more like Call of Duty all the time. Hanging out with his wife earlier today. She's like, he's got an ear infection. It's like, oh, does he ever clean his fucking earphones? Like, she called him. Like, no, I haven't actually. And I was like, yeah, dude, you need to clean those things. Like,
Yep.
nasty.
Headphones? Earbuds?
Yeah. Both. All the above.
Yes. Yeah. What Corbin said.
Yes.
The answer to that question is yes.
I have this fucking red rash ring around the outside of my ear, and I don't think it's from my headphone though. Gotta be something else.
You just got some of that ear ringworm.
Perfect ring.
Boone just licking your ear in your sleep or something like that. Like, don't worry, Dad, I'll clean it for you.
Oh god.
Probably because I don't know. Maybe he sleeps with his butthole on my pillow sometimes.
There you go. You get a little bit of that pink ear.
You got pink ear.
Gross.
Fucking hilarious, dude.
Okay, let me piss and get a little weed in me, and we'll get fired up. Oh, Freya, honey, we got to put those back. Those aren't your shoes. Those are someone else's shoes. The store sent us the wrong shoes.
Christopher?
I know, but these aren't yours, honey. We'll get you some shoes, though. Did you see how big these are? These would almost fit your mama.
These would almost fit your mama. Last words of.
Oh, gosh.
Final words of many men across time.
Don't let your mom hear that.
I got a bunch of nicotine.
Alright.
Yeah. Pretty stoked. I went from the 6 milligrams to the 3 milligrams 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
So I've just been doing half as much nicotine for 3 weeks. That's great. I feel great.
Yeah, but I've been using twice as many in your mouth.
I was gonna ask if you used twice as many.
No.
Because I remember there was a time when I would watch you put 2 6s in your lip at the same time.
True. Yeah,
Well,
I've seen that.
That's raw.
Power of Ultra Instant.
no, the thing I was doing is
Stop it, dude.
that's not even close, dude. I would put in 3 at work.
Oh
Yeah.
God!
Raw. That is
How, dude?
nuts.
That would make me puke.
I'm telling you, dude.
Jesus.
So fucking raw.
I promise you, when you get used to it, you can fucking scale up really, really hard with nicotine. I'm telling
That's
you,
so fucked
it's
up.
crazy.
I mean, this
You
is
really
like,
can.
honestly, Corwin is like the fucking, just the pot calling the kettle black, honestly.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Like, I've seen that man fucking with a patch on, a chew in, and fucking smoking a cigarette at the same time, and he like almost passed out.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you do that enough, then it's easy to do
It just becomes normal,
Is what I'm
right?
saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Is that you do it enough times, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm feeling really boozy. I think I might pass out. And you take them all out, and you're like, oh shit. And then you try it again 30 minutes later, and you do a little bit better each time. You know.
Did I
And
get?
then all of a sudden, it's easy to have 18 milligrams in at once.
Ugh.
That's just not good. So I switched to the 3s. Now I've been doing half as
It's
much.
just not
and I
good.
feel great.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Feel great.
18
I like the
milligrams,
threes.
Fucking.
Threes are nice.
They are.
I still
They-
make 2 at a time, but
You know,
That's okay.
it's
I just
cheaper
fucking,
to just.
I don't know. I just
Oh,
put
never mind.
nicotine into a different place in my head, you know? Like,
I know
Yeah,
you
just
can
don't.
fucking say Corwin.
Nope,
What?
I'm not gonna say it. I didn't even say it.
Fucking
we're
asshole.
we're not gonna honor math in this chat today.
Cheaper if you just get 6s and put in 1, and then you get 6s and you put 3 in at a time, and
Oh.
it's cheaper if you just shoot up fucking heroin.
what if you
Right?
just like wrap them in a tampon and put them in your butt? And
Dude, I hadn't thought about it.
Dude, I can't believe kids are doing that with
Thing.
with fucking vodka these days. That's crazy. Okay, well, we have given Chris plenty of time. I'm sure he's just
Anyways.
wrapping up dinner with his fam jamly.
I think he
he'll-
gets off work at 6.
No,
No,
he had family dinner tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sure he'll show up in a few skis. But yeah, so you guys have left for Baldur's Gate with the intention of seeking out a individual who goes by the name of Acklin Celebon. And he is a human trader who sells material needed for long distance freight and hauling: wagons, ropes, netting, grease, chains, wheels, so on.
A human trader?
A human trader. He's a traitor.
I don't know. Like he trades humans? What are you saying?
It's D&D, bro. He is a
Human
human.
trafficking.
He's a human trafficker. Or it's an inherently racist game. He's a human.
Everything's racist.
It's
Everything's sexist.
Ormthar Froome
Actually,
had tipped
thanks
you
for a
guys
good
off on
story.
this fella.
Anyway,
So after agreeing to travel to Baldur's Gate and try and track where the caravan is going by being hired on as caravan guards in a wagon train that is moving the same direction and pace. The way things work in Baldur's Gate, because no vehicles, wagons, or animals of any kind are allowed into the city, travelers and traders have to empty their goods at the East Gate when coming through, and all of their goods and services must be hand moved across the city and repacked in a new caravan on the other side. So often caravan guards and such will simply travel from their home region to the gate, say their goodbyes, and protect a new caravan leaving from the gate back to their homelands. So it's very common for the traders to pick up a new set of protection on the other side of the gate that's going the same direction. You guys are going to attempt to join the caravan wagon that also has the caravan full of all of the Cult of the Dragon loot from Greenest. You guys have about 2 to 3 days before the wagon is supposed to make it to Baldur's Gate, the wagon that you want to be following. Who knows if they'll be on time? They could have been waylaid. They could have broken down. We'll see. But it might not be a bad idea to set up a little base of operations of sorts in town, find your contact and communicate with him, and then keep a sharp eye throughout the city over the next several days, seeing if you can find any indication that they are in fact passing through town at this very moment.
Alright. Well, I've been to Baldur's Gate several times. I know that in the south central quadrant of Baldur's Gate, there's a dock district that has some kind of almost like favela style housing.
Actually
really
where
shitty,
you guys are at right now. You guys are in
where we're at
the
right now?
Yeah, you guys came in on a boat, so you're on the docks of southeast Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
And in fact, if you give me just a moment, I'll pull the map up for us here.
So I want to just get us a room because I know there's a lot of derelict, like shop fronts.
Derelict, my balls.
Sorry. Fucking. Someone let the mind goblin loose.
Mind goblin loose, come here. What the hell?
Welcome to Baldur's Gate. Let me unpause the game. There we go.
Yay.
We are free.
Derelict, my balls.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, I need to throw Mitty's character on there.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm sorry. What caravan were we following? I like missed the
So
whole
you actually
thing because
weren't you weren't even part of the campaign yet necessarily. So the campaign starts off in a small city called Greenest, about 500 miles east of here along the river. You guys were just traveling through for your own reasons, based on your characters, and the city was attacked by the cultists, and you guys opted to try and help defend. You were later asked by the city to follow the tracks of the cultists to find out where they were hiding and what they were up to. And you almost get caught during this encounter, but you do find a half-elven monk named Leosin, who is a member of the Harpers. After helping Leosin escape and safely make it back to the city, he asks you to go back and keep an eye on them and report any major events that happen. When you guys go back, it's empty. Everyone's gone already. And you're able to get into the dragon hatchery in the back. You do a little adventure back there. And then make your way to El Terrell, which is where we met you.
Well, and I got picked up. Well, I got picked up in the dragon dungeon.
Right,
I was all tied up
You were,
yeah.
That's right. Yep. So that's to catch you up. So all the loot that they had stolen from Greenest and the surrounding regions was packed up and moved. You guys are trying to track that caravan down and follow where it's going and find out what they're doing with it.
Okay.
Okay, and let me drag Erlen out onto the board. And I gotta remove your health bar so that it's not in the way. Hovered by owner. Update. Okay, everyone go ahead and give yourself a long rest on your character sheet too. You guys have had weeks of travel. You are more than rested at this point. So we're going to mostly Theater of Mind Baldur's Gate again, as we did in the last city. The city, as Yupa mentioned, is split into 4 quadrants. There's the lower city, upper city, Little Kalimshan, and the outer city. I haven't had a chance to read up on Baldur's Gate recently, so we're kind of going to just wing it and co-op RP it best we can. But as I said, you guys have several days, a couple of days before the suspected caravan should be showing up coming through Little Calamshan into the lower city. Then they will be leaving out the northwestern gates through the upper city.
So it should be noted that west is north on this.
Oh, right. Because it comes through the river.
Yeah, the
river runs north.
The river runs
Yeah.
south. And this is a little funky. Baldur's Gate is
It is
supposed
a
to be
bit funky.
Baldur's Gate's supposed to be a coastal town, but I guess in this situation it's
So the coast would
has
be
a-
like you can
inlet
almost see
leading
like
into
this.
it.
This is a coastal inlet you can see right there. So I mean, it is a coastal city. This would be like a bay going out into the ocean.
It would be like Astoria.
there's like a big
Right,
ass sandbar out in the front of it.
Yeah, like,
Right,
like
yeah,
Astoria, like the giant jetty out in Astoria.
Mhm.
Been there?
Yeah.
Seen that?
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Totally.
Just like that. So I think
Alright,
it
but
would
just
like
so everybody knows, this is like salt water.
Yeah.
Salt water coming in here.
Right,
Big-
right.
Big boats coming in. It's not
Yeah.
a small
Yeah,
place.
I mean, this
Okay.
little island right here
a
is a
big-ass
fortress. Like,
How do you
Right.
click and hold.
I'm pretty sure there's
If
like
you're
a
thinking
bar.
about like the entire like western coast of Faerun, essentially Baldur's Gate is the northernmost city of any major like populace before you start getting into the ranges that lead into
Right. And it's-
Icewind Dale.
Got gnarly cliffs that separate out these two entrances and exits, so you have to move your goods through the city. There's no option. That's why it's a major form of trade. And then their whole no wagons, no horses laws just creates a bunch of income for the city because people have to pay to have their stuff unloaded and reloaded and moved.
Like, it's very similar to like
Pretty brilliant.
Amsterdam almost.
Yeah.
It's like a bigger Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Kinda
Okay.
Similar winding streets.
A lot of
So
corruption.
Dake, you were mentioning something about trying to track down a little inn or hostel to
Oh yeah, so
little bed.
I
little,
know an old wand maker that used to have a shop that I'm pretty sure went derelict a few years ago. And I think he's got an apartment up above his shop, but likely it could just be like squatters' rights. We could just find a place to like go post up, but that's what I'm gonna go inspect first.
Okay.
Whether or not the place is available.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
you make your way to this wand maker who is like right on the edge of town over here. And let's see here. Go ahead and make a. Why don't you just roll me a percentile, please?
Yeah.
Say this place has a 25% chance of still being there. Okay, hey, look at that. He's still in business.
Nice. His
So
name
you.
is Ollivander.
Oh yeah, is it? Are you in Diagon Alley,
Yes.
Harry Potter?
I'm in Diagonal
You
Alley.
guys about to go to
Oh, yeah.
school? Diagonal Alley.
Diagonal Alley. And this is called Harry Potter with gums.
It's
In case anybody's wondering.
Okay.
olive handed wands.
So Olive Hander's
Yeah, he you
Yeah.
as you enter the store, it's pretty slow. Obviously, it's pretty dusty. There's obviously not a lot of business coming in here, but his eyes light up when he sees you, instantly recognizing you for the help you had given him several months back before you began your latest journey. Welcome back, friend. Welcome back. I didn't expect to see you in the gate so soon. What brings you back? And who are these fine companions you travel with?
Olive Hander. It is fine to see you again, my friend.
Oh my
Olive-
god.
His name is Olive Hander.
Yeah,
First
two
name
different
last.
names.
We get it,
Olive
we get it.
Hander. Yeah.
His name is Olive Hander.
Got it.
Yeah.
Moving
Anyways,
on.
go
Anyway,
Continue.
moving on. This is my adventuring companionship, fellowship, as it were. We are here on. Is the place empty right now? I look
Yes,
around, make a little
100%
quick perception.
empty.
Yes, it's empty. we're looking for a place to lie low and go about our business in Baldur's Gate. We're actually working for some pretty powerful people right now, Olive Hander.
Oh, intrigue and mystery. Say no more. Say no more. The apartment
Harvard
upstairs is
themselves.
always ready for you. As per our
Excellent.
prior deal, 1 gold a week, and she's yours.
Fantastic. Tell me, does your grandmother still cast warding spells this time of year, or is she
His
still alive?
face sinks a little bit at the mention.
Oh no, Grandma's
Old
not around anymore.
Grams, she passed not a month and a half ago. It still hurts. I can still hear her yelling after me to keep up on the shop.
That's horrendous, Olive. Did she by chance leave any scrolls or anything with you that was a form of binding or protection? Or were any of her old spells perhaps still left active when she passed?
Well, I mean, we are a magic shop, and she left me the shop. So in a sense, yes. I have several scrolls of protection from good and evil, and might be able to come up with a scroll of bind person. Person? Monster? Who are we hunting this evening?
No, Olive, we're not hunting anyone. I'm just trying to protect the place itself.
Oh. I see. Well, this changes things a bit.
We've perhaps been involved in some.
Well, you needn't
unscrupulous
worry about the
activities lately.
you needn't worry about the premises. They are very well protected.
Excellent. Well, in that case, Olive, let me introduce you to Bartholomew the priest. This friend has
Oi,
gone
mate.
through many hard trials over the past half of a year. Erlen Drillmack is a more recent companion to our adventure. We encountered him in the depths of a fierce battle against a group of dragon cultists who are looking to resurrect Tiamat. Not anything new or anything crazy, but
Mitt, when
also my
you-
companion.
When you updated your
Dust
character,
Brow.
did you go red-blooded? Dragonborn?
Gold.
Gold, right. I knew it was
No,
fire. Okay,
red.
gold-blooded. His eyes light up a bit. Gold-blooded Dragonborn. Forgive my interest, friend, but you are a very rare sight in the gate indeed. What a beautiful pattern on your scales, if I might say.
We welcome and appreciate your hospitality, shopkeeper.
Indeed, indeed. I mean, the very magic of the land flows through your blood. You're most welcome in my establishment.
Erlen nods his head and bows in appreciation.
And then finally, allow me to introduce you to Diggins Duskbrow, our barbarian companion from the northern plains of Icewind Dale.
Are you well, friend? You look a little pale.
Indeed, he has had encounters with some foul beasts recently that have drained him of his constitution.
Hmm.
And then, even more finally, the esteemed.
Nice cover.
Yeah, that was great. I was gonna point that out, and you totally headed me off the path.
More finally, the esteemed Osseo, our dragonborn brethren from the. Where are you from,
Oh
Osseo?
boy.
He's not Dragonborn. He's
He is a Goliath.
giant
Dragon.
blooded.
I thought you were dragon.
He's a
I'm dragon blooded from a dragon cult or a Goliath cult of dragon worshipping.
he's a well, I guess you are dragon blooded technically from your
I am. I have the sorcerer's
from your
dragon
sorcerer
blood, yeah.
thing. Right.
Yeah.
I
My bad. My bad.
Ice dragon patronage. but
Right.
a Goliath, yeah.
Greetings, Osseo. I have to say, I'm caught unawares of your culture. But how do they properly greet each other where you're from? You are the first Goliath I've met.
Different tribal rituals between the
Ah.
Ballards of the North, but in our custom, we simply place a hand over the heart.
He mimics your actions and tries his best to give a traditional hello.
I do it and bow in kind, custom I've seen picked up down in the southern lands as a
Right.
form of deference.
Well, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintances. Please. The apartment upstairs can be accessed through the back alley. It's yours for the week. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to ask. Things change in Baldur's Gate every day. It's a totally different city than when you were last here, I'm sure. Well, I must be back about my business, gentlemen, and I'm sure you are busy yourselves. I shall see myself out, and thank you for...
Tell me before you go.
yes.
Is the Emporium still active? It must be.
I'm
Was its
sure.
Emporium?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I think it exists throughout most of the histories about Baron.
Yeah, and
okay.
this is in like
Dungeon
modern
Master.
era. So
Also, just out
This
of
is like around
curiosity,
Baldur's Gate
the game, yeah.
timeline. Yeah.
just out of curiosity, is this apartment like large enough to house all 5 of us comfortably?
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, not super comfortably. There's gonna be some couch sleeping and stuff like that. It's like a 2-bedroom apartment. It's about the size of my apartment.
And who gets?
Yeah. I'm basically gonna be sleeping on a cot, like out in the
Where? Yeah,
middle
I mean,
room.
yeah. We're just gonna be like throwing our camp gear out, like, but inside.
Exactly.
Basically.
We're gonna camp in. We'll have a little kitchenette set up. I think
Love
there's a small wood burning stove up there, like an oven stove. We can build a little fire in and make some food with, and then there's also like a hearth, and then
Yep.
a fairly large
Yeah, hearth?
sized open room that we can put cots in
Yeah.
next to the hearth, and then a couple of bedrooms. But it's probably better if we all sleep next to the hearth, because this time of year it's getting a little cold, right? Are we getting into the wintry months? Or no?
It's mid to late fall. I think it's about the beginning of October in the like Gregorian calendar.
Gotcha.
My esteemed comrades, you're telling me that we get to the great city of Baldur's Gate and we have to sleep in these kind of conditions. Why can't we get a much better, more luxurious place? I mean, it's Baldur's Gate after all.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong.
Can you think
Bart,
of anything
like,
cheaper than 1 gold?
Don't get me wrong, Bart. We can go and get other things. You know what I'm saying? This is merely the place where we're gonna plan our attack. This is our home base. It's nobody knows what the fuck this area is. No one
Hidden
knows
from the
it's
site.
here.
In fact, it's probably a
is
good
our-
idea to have a lavish place where you guys are like loud and raucous and make your attention known, so people think
Right.
you're living there, right? You know,
Right.
and then you actually have
And
this little
I can
secret
do.
hideout.
I will be staying here though, because this guy makes this fucking
let me help your
potato
wife a little bit.
mushroom stew that is unreal.
It is
Oh.
unreal. I swear by it.
Unreal. But anyways, this is our free little base that we have. It's
Yeah.
just the idea. And you can go stay wherever you want. But keep in mind,
Using those
the
player
Dragon Cult is
connections.
powerful. The Dragon Cult is powerful, and they're gonna have
Yes, we did. Let's
eyes
get you some money.
on us. It's very likely that there are people that know that we're even here right now, given our like influence that we've had already. Like,
We haven't really leaked much.
but members of our party have met first person the leaders of the Dragon Cult, right? So it's safe to say that even in that meeting, it's possible that they cast spells upon us that could have tracked it.
They let our party be known via link shell,
Right.
via their evil link shell.
They definitely have some evil link shells going on. I just think it's possible that they have spies upon us right now. So this place is great because we can
Well, and I
kind
mean,
of disappear when we come here.
you guys aren't nobodies anymore either. Like, you have enough notoriety
Yeah,
that you were offered positions in two of the most notable societies in the realms. You know, the Harpers and the Order of the Gauntlet. Pretty big deal, guys. Even though you turned them down cold.
Yeah, it's that big.
Although, Mitt and Snurps, do you guys have any interest in joining either the Harpers or the Order of the Fist? You guys weren't here for that. Afraid put these on.
Okay, Bart is a
Put those on, please.
My only goal in life is to fucking listen to the whispers of Bahamut and slay the bastards that would bring Tiamat's revival.
Bart,
Yep, that's
Bart
pretty much
is,
exactly what the other guy said.
Yeah, Bart's preoccupied with his going-ons with Umberly, so...
Okay. Y'all are too good for the factions, I see.
Damn straight.
You got- But
I do
Dungeon
connections
Master,
with
is there any way
Eagle.
we can still get the bonuses of being in the faction without actually being in the faction?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, is there?
No.
Oh, but is
God.
there?
Oh my lord. Okay. Okay, so you
Okay,
guys
so-
have a hovel hideout.
I'm just gonna explain really quickly, guys.
Oh, I'm going to
We're in a
hovel.
we're in a rough area of Baldur's Gate, so we have to stay
Yeah.
to like main streets when we're traveling in this area. But can I do a ping? Where's my ping at? There it
There you go.
is.
Click and hold.
If you look at the ping, this area at the upper lower city, as it were, has got some really good shops in it. There's a place called the Wizard's Emporium over here. That is this like ancient shop that can basically get us any magical item that we could ever want. So if anybody's been thinking about like a special magic item that they want, we can definitely get it there.
Does anyone have deft hands?
Y'all are good.
Yeah.
No.
That's true, yeah.
But by all means,
I
don't
need
let me stop
cash.
you.
Well, at this point, I'm level 5 now. That chromatic orb thing I had was like...
Oh, we're level 4.
You're level
Oh,
4.
4, my bad.
We're level 4. Okay, so just north of us is the place that we're gonna need to be keeping an eye on, right? The
Well,
lower city gate is where
You're going to want to keep an eye on the main thoroughfares that are used to ferry goods from the east to the west. Or south to the north, as it were.
which is one road, which is through Little Kalimshan.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Here's a really good picture. Okay, continue your line of thought, though. Stop that, you little monster. She's running past me and whapping me with her pants that she's supposed to be putting on.
So my suggestion is that we set up basically a revolving circuit between the Little Kalimshan gate and about 300 meters outside of the gate. So like 600 meters outside of the gate. The
Mhm.
main stretch in the front. Essentially just have someone every so often, like doing a circuit down and then back, whilst also having people at the gate itself, like ready to follow a
You
caravan
basically
that's
want to
coming
set up
through.
like areas of town that everyone hangs out in throughout the day to keep an eye out.
Exactly.
Okay.
But
Yep.
with circuits that are
Following.
small enough that everyone can regroup efficiently, fairly quickly.
Okay.
And I'll probably set myself up in a centralized location that I can use my message spell to
Relay.
send messages to people. So
Okay, 1 second. I'm
apparently
about
we
to
have
really set the mood here.
3 to 4 days, right, before they show up. But
Yes.
this is all speculation. So
Yep.
I think that we should probably be running like a practice every single day once we show up of like how we're gonna deal with this caravan, right? Like what's
Yep.
our end goal? What's the outcome that we're trying to achieve? And then how are we going to achieve that? Obviously, we know that we need to keep this thing under our observation, right? Hence having people spread out so we can try to locate it. But then we need to know where it's going to go. We don't need to intercept it per se, but we need to know where it's going to go to inform us of like the next step, I suppose.
Yep. Yep.
So
Okay, so okay, sorry, I wanted to set this up. We can bounce back and forth between the map and this now.
I would also love to, like, if there's time, like, try to seek out, like, a temple of Bahamut if there is one here as well. Perhaps.
There's
other
a much
followers.
bigger one here, I'm sure.
Yeah. So just
Good point.
why is the map in a fog?
Okay. Taking us back to the map for a second. Sorry, I just wanted to set that up. Okay, sorry. Continue your explanation of the plan, Yupa. I didn't mean to take the map away for a second there.
good. So basically, I'll be here at the Kalimshin gate. We'll have people that will move as far as, say, this point.
The major points that you guys are going to want to watch to point out as well is going to be the road from Little Kalishan to the entry gate, the gate from the lower city to the upper city, and the gate leaving the city. So if you aren't seeing them until you're seeing them here, that's like pretty late, right? You will not have much time to get your shit together.
Well, that'll be when they're exiting.
Right. But if you manage to see them here or here,
We know that
hi,
they're
monkey.
coming from the south.
Yeah, I would
We
I
know
would
they're
keep your
coming from
eyes.
Little Kalimshin.
I see your
We need
eyes.
to keep all of our eyes right here.
Well, what if something happened to the wagon? What if they come in by boat?
Yeah, but
You should have at least
There's
one
almost
person.
too much coast to watch.
Yeah, but if you watch this gate right here, anyone that brings goods in by boat still has to pass through this gate. So I would post in those 3 locations.
Okay.
Okay,
Drop feels.
that makes sense. We should take a day for everyone to do anything personal.
Well, you guys have
religious things to
probably
do,
about
or
2
you have-
days technically that you could use for personal. Because even if they were moving at their best possible speed, they won't be here till the 2nd. And it is currently just after midday on the 30th. And the 1st is tomorrow.
Well, if we have a day of practice, will that give us any kind of bonus towards?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I'm down for that. Do it like a heist.
Yeah, practice heist.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
Cool with that?
I'm
You
into
want to
that.
do a little heist practice?
So that gives you basically the rest of today, and then you could do practice tomorrow, and then you guys will be on the lookout from there out. Hold on, I got a BRB phone call.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch!
Hiya.
Just one more
Yeah.
job.
One more job.
Love you.
Sir.
Thank you. You're the best.
Why?
Would you mind bringing me a soda too, or is it too late? Okay, love you.
Alright, so here's what my character
Oh, my
knows.
bad. Yep, I'm DMing and chasing the baby, and
My character knows that there is a shop.
Okay, thank you, love
There's a
you.
shop up in the northern end of the lower city called the Magic Emporium. And it's dope as fuck. We can get like literally
Yep.
any
Yeah.
item there.
that's fine. That's great.
As far as
love you, bye.
canon goes, like we should be able to basically get, with the exception of artifacts, obviously. But anything that you want that's a specific item, if it's a ring of protection +1 or whatever the fuck it is, you should be able to get it there. So keep that in mind. There's a place here where we can get basically anything. We can save up our gold and like work towards that kind of stuff. And then I also know
Hearing
that
an awful
there's
lot
a-
of metagaming coming from Samwise over here.
my character's got a really high,
Oh, my character.
high history check.
It's every game.
My character's
Actually.
got a really, really high history and a really high religion.
Well, and I'm pretty sure your character is from Baldur's Gate as well, if I remember your sheet.
Right.
I
So
was thinking,
I know this shit.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of an idea. I don't know how possible it is, but perhaps Bart can go to the other district where the magic shops are and poke around. But perhaps it would benefit the party if we got some kind of item. I'm thinking similar to like link pearls. Maybe something imbued with this telepathy spell, like a wand of telepathy. It is an 8th level evocation spell, though, so that's pretty high. So maybe
I
not
mean,
something exactly
think
telepathy, but
Stones of
something
message
similar. Yeah,
would
that we
probably be
could-
the
and then
best
we
thing.
could
It'd be like
split
texting.
up.
It wouldn't be live
then we could-
communication. But
yeah. We could split up and then report to each other through whatever this communication is. If we find something in the shops, and then we
Okay.
can
What are
like
you talking about? What do you?
we want to make sure that we watch for boats coming in. We want to watch for caravans coming in from Little Kalimshan.
Yeah.
We don't
I
know
got
where
that.
they're going to come from. So if we post up at certain spots,
so
how are we going to communicate with each other?
the
Through
neighborhood.
the message spell.
So
Does
Yupa
that work
has the message
two ways?
spell, and it does. When he uses it, he sends a message, and then you can magically respond. And then
Oh.
he can pass that message on to other people in other parts of the town. But if you guys did want to buy some like
A wand
stones of
or something?
message, I mean, I think we
Yeah.
could do better than a wand for funsies. You know, we could make link pearls
Yeah.
basically. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, can we build some link shells? How much would that cost?
I mean, I would think for like 150 gold a stone, you could get little stones of communication. Like, I don't think that's
you guys want
very
to
out of the
spend our
question.
gold on that?
That would be 750 for all of you guys.
Oof.
I mean,
It's a lot, but it's
I-
worth it, really.
It is.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because
that's
then we
not
can
bad.
really spread out.
Operational parameters.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
So we can communicate with each other.
Yeah, but how far would be the interrupt it? How many?
Yeah.
What's our data plan look like?
I would think it would be like a 1 mile to 3 miles is how the message like spell works at higher levels. So 1 to 3 miles plus. It can be interrupted by anti-magic barriers and by a
Those
specific.
are called memes these days.
Those are called memes. Anti-magic barriers.
You can interrupt it. Sorry.
If
All
you
right.
encounter some meme along the way, it's going to explode and kill everyone inside of Baldur's Gate.
So while you guys are kind of like walking around the neighborhood chatting with, are you guys hanging out in the apartment having this conversation, or are you guys like?
Talking about shit?
So-
no, we're at the apartment.
You guys are sitting in the apartment and you notice some commotion outside the window, and you look outside and you see this like obviously a druid, but they're just like covered in grossness, and it almost looks like kelp and seaweed, but you know it's not because you just watched her crawl out from the sewer keep, and she starts running down the street and like dips into this alleyway,
The fuck?
and as she runs down the street, she's yelling, "Something's hatched in the yuck!"
Oh, brother.
That's just
I'm gonna cast a message and send a message to her and be like, "What's down in the yuck?"
She just keeps
And look at
screaming. Like, you get this magic message back that's just, something has hatched in the yuck.
Alright, so she's just that
She's
shit.
just
Okay.
crazy.
Alright.
that seems like it's somebody else's job.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Okay, so
Sorry, just
I
adding
do
a little
know
flavor.
that- I do know that there was an Ankeg invasion that happened at one point in the southern district of Baldur's Gate, where just outside of the city walls there's a lot of like farmlands and like irrigated croplands that help like kind of deal like, if you see where I'm pinging right now, this whole zone, basically this mountain does not exist actually. This is not real.
Planes.
It's basically just
This
plains.
is the map
like
of
south
Baldur's
here.
Gate from the Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus adventure.
I know, but it's not correct.
But it's not correct.
It's not correct. But anyways, this is all like farmland and like heavily irrigated stuff. But there's also all of these like ocean-borne canals and like passageways of water that go all throughout this land. So it's like highly irrigated and like highly farmable. But the Ankegs love that shit. The Ankegs like run rampant throughout south of Baldur's Gate, and they've also like burrowed underneath the lower city in a lot of places. But in place of Ankegs being there, there's also been like the thieves guilds and various other like unscrupulous things that have worked their way into the underbelly of the lower city.
So are you saying that she's most likely talking about an Ankeg hatching?
I think it's really possible that there's an Ankeg hatchery, or there's there might be some slimes growing down there.
Man, Bart is glad to have Dake in his party. With all the history buff.
Now listen, the only reason I'm doing this is because I have an 18 intelligence and I have a super high history and religion and all of these
On the
other
note
stats.
of lore and fun stuff, I'm going to read this little blurb on the founding of Baldur's Gate for everybody.
Yeah.
Centuries ago, the hero, Baldurin, spent years questing in lands across the Sea of Swords and beyond. When he finally returned to his village of Grey Harbor, he brought fantastic wealth with him. Much of the wealth he gifted... No, honey, you gotta wait till Mommy gets home to paint, okay? Mommy's on the way home, though. She'll paint with you when she gets home.
And lo, Balduran was waylaid by a 4-year-old girl who wanted to paint.
Okay, hold on, sweet. Let's go put this over here. Here, we got your painting studio all set up right here. Hop on up. You did. Let's get you a white one so you can see the yellow on it. I know you like to paint with yellow, and if you paint with yellow on a yellow page, you can't see it. There you go, honey. Let me get you a little bit of water, okay? Yep. I can. What'd you do with your pants? Let's put those on too. Uber. Come here.
Yeah, Mom will give you shit if those aren't on when she gets home.
Right?
Pants are overrated.
Okay. Right? Okay. It's mock time.
It's been surprisingly warm here lately. This whole week, it's been like in the 80s.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Damn.
I've just been walking around in flip flops and shirt and shorts.
Okay. Hop on up.
Are you stoked on that?
Oh, sorry. Did I get your toe a little bit?
I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of yard work too, so
I've been doing
it's-
a ton of yard work lately too.
oh yeah, the leaves are falling like crazy. There were gusts
Love
of like
yard work. It's so satisfying. My God.
yeah,
I just
except
thought
for
the
when
fucking
you-
leaves would fall already, though.
dude, yeah, when you go and spend 3 hours blowing leaves on 1.5 acres, and then you come back the next day and they're all like back. It's kind of frustrating.
Okay. Where was I?
Yeah.
Much of which he gifted to friends and family. These boons greatly improved Gray Harbor's fortune. Launching businesses, expanding its docks, seeing the creation of a defensive wall around the town. In honor of their heroic patron, the citizens all came to call one of their new wall's passages Baldur's Gate. Within a generation, though, the gate became synonymous with the community, and the settlement known as Baldur's Gate began appearing on most maps of Sword Coast. The city's surprising growth attracted all manner of people. Peasants affected by raiding of war, farmers rendered penniless by famine and drought, pirates seeking a neutral port, all types saw a chance to put their mark on the rapidly growing community. Right.
All right.
Little
Story
bit of lore
time.
for you.
Dig.
So-
how long ago was that from present day?
Can you roll a?
Oh my gosh.
We got a 19 for the
When
Decades.
was Baldur's Gate founded?
Oh man, I can tell you all about it.
1356 DR, and it is currently 1594 DR.
Okay, so
Current
40, 50 years.
God.
Okay, so I can tell you a couple of quick things about it. So Baldur's Gate was
It's
founded by obviously
1495.
How
Balduran.
much do you know about the Gear Wars?
The Gear Wars?
Boy, do I envy you.
Nothing about the Gear Wars.
What was your
Gear Wars.
performance check for?
Oh. 19?
What was it? What was it
Was
for
it
though?
more?
Oh, to tell that, to tell what you just told.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the history check. Nice. I should have made you do a history
Yeah.
check before I did that. I was just excited to read it. They just
I
recently
think
released this
better
Baldur's Gate
it's better if the bard
expansion
says it than
book.
if it's some like weird ethereal voice, right? It becomes
Yeah, right. True.
unappealing.
Okay, so you guys have about a half a day. It's a little past noon, about 1:45. You have the rest of this day for basically whatever you want before you guys start like enacting your plan. How would everyone like to spend their day?
I would like to go visit the magic shops and inquire about magical stones of telepathic abilities
Okay.
or
That's
messaging
okay.
abilities.
Bartholomew with that.
Okay.
And then I would also like to scout the harbors later on to find a good spot, maybe to
Okay.
post up and keep watch
So, we'll-
for incoming dragon cultists.
We'll do it like we did last time, where we'll do like a morning phase, an afternoon phase, and an evening phase. So we're in the
Or skipping
afternoon
morning.
phase right now.
Yeah.
So, okay, Erlen, you want to
Yeah, I'd like to go look for that temple.
look for that temple. All right, you are going to find that temple way over here. Okay, and Diggins is going to just go hang out at the. He's going to just hang out at the safe house. All right, Alcio.
I want to go
Oh, I totally
ask
did. Is it not
around
preheated?
for like what the equivalent
Yeah.
of a real estate broker would be in
I
Baldur's
got the
Gate.
heat
Somebody that has
Oh my! I already got one.
these for sale or for list. Somebody who's buying and selling properties.
Alright.
Oh,
I have
shit.
knowledge of this. Being that I'm from Baldur's Gate,
Very interesting. It's like Baldur's Gate.
can I give James an assist on this? Or can I give Osseo an assist on this for one? With my Baldur's Gate heritage?
Sorry, could you repeat that? Amaya just got home. I missed that.
Oh, yeah. Can I give James an assist on this with my Baldur's Gate heritage? He's looking for a broker, real estate
Yes.
broker.
Absolutely. To like, yeah, you want to purchase property, right? Not rent.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what he's looking for.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure that I've got a cousin or a fucking uncle or a
Which
nephew
part
or
of town were
something.
you wanting to find a broker in? Lower or upper?
City, right?
Upper.
Okay.
Or lower city, upper city? What were you thinking?
Upper city.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's what he said. Okay.
Okay.
Roll it up.
What do you want me to roll for that?
That would be a shit. What's gather information now? I need to look at someone's character sheet.
Perception.
Here, just let me do it.
It would be.
Yeah, let's start with
Yeah,
Yupa's.
chit-chat. Investigation.
Investigation.
That's investigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just let me do it. We talked about it beforehand of your goals, and then I'm just gonna help you do it. Because that's gonna make it easy. 20?
Yeah. So
20 investigation.
Osseo, before everyone breaks up, Osseo takes Dake aside and asks, like, "Hey, who should I go talk to about buying a place?" And you're like, you want to go see what is that?
Mick McJohnson.
Mick.
The
You want to see old Mickey?
No, his name's Smick. Smick.
Mick. Old Smick.
S-M-I-K.
He's a
Smick
gnomish,
McJohnson. He's
a gnomish
broker.
real estate agent.
Does not sound like the type of man I would want to be doing business with.
No, you'd be surprised. Smick is a smart little fucker. And he is bona fide.
Bona fide.
Well,
Okay.
it never hurts to talk to him.
All right. Let's start from left to right. Mitt, you roll me up a investigation check, please.
About a 16.
Nice.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
you ask around a little bit, and without too much trouble, you manage to track down a fairly large, much more impressive than the one in Greenest, Temple of Tiamat.
Bahamut.
Or Bahamut, Tiamat. Sorry, I'm literally like reading Bahamut's description.
I
It's
start
like the
murdering
rival
everyone
sister of Tiamat. It's fairly nice. There are a handful of dragonborn priests who are tending to a small garden outside. And it's a fairly well kept marble building with silver symbols of Bahamut on statuettes going down the rows of pews leading up to a gigantic statue of Bahamut with her wings spread wide, surrounding like a constantly lit like ethereal blue flame that's between her claws that she's like, doing the like charge up. Ah!
Yeah. Well, I would probably like interact, like, and kind of have like, I don't know, maybe like a Catholic, like sort of like admission kind of thing, where I would like tell maybe like one of the, or like try to find one of the leaders of that area and tell them like what I've seen like at the hatchery and ask if they've heard of anything that would like relate to that in the area and like if there's anything I should be wary of.
So you chit chat with a few of the priests, and they seem quite friendly, and they're more than willing to give you information. But they let you know that they really don't leave the temple ground. Everything that they need is provided through donation, and they simply tend to the grounds and keep the sacred ground clean. So they're really not too aware of what's happening in the outside world.
Then I approach the statue of Bahamut and, not being able to approach the priest about it, I seek his guidance through prayer and get on the ground and start prostrating myself,
Mm-hmm. So roll a religion check for me. And what was the info you were seeking again? What did you were asking for guidance?
Just like the movements of the Tiamat's followers, or like
of the cults of the dragon.
What I should do next, like in his service. I'm like kind of in doubt. I was just rescued by this group of people and like don't really know what to do.
Okay. Roll up that religion check, dog.
13.
Okay. So with a 13, you pray and you seek the guidance of Bahamut, and just as before, you have a moment where it happens in a split second, but you are shown a short scene. And you get these brief images of a wagon with a broken wheel. And then you're given another, almost in like poem form, a description of one of Bahamut's lores. So I'm going to read you a little bit about the powers of Bahamut. Bahamut disdained combat and preferred to talk with his opponents and convince them to surrender using his legendary diplomatic skills. Bahamut spoke many languages, including Draconic, Celestial, Auran, and Common, although he has the ability to speak to any intelligent creature thanks to his ever-present receptive form of telepathy. Despite his aversion to battle, he was easily capable of defending himself, along with all the standard powers and godly sense of a deity of his rank, as well as the natural abilities of an ancient dragon. Those who saw him fight claimed he had 2 breath weapons, one powerful cone of cold and the other a vapor that turned his enemies into gaseous forms. A third special attack was his roar, which was so powerful it could disintegrate creatures and objects within 100 feet. If facing off against more powerful creatures, his roar would still permanently deafen those who weren't turned to dust. He was also capable of breathing the holy winds of Mount Celestia, which allowed him to heal his allies and even resurrect his fallen comrade. On top of that, he was more powerful than any mortal dragon, and was also reputed to know every arcane and divine spell. Few things in the mortal world could cause him lasting harm. Also, Bahamut has the ability to see invisible beings and objects, and to breathe underwater indefinitely. Likewise, he could freely use his breath weapon and cast spells while underwater. Yeah, he's a bam.
He's a bad bitch.
He's a bad bitch.
Word. Well,
Is he still alive?
Yeah. Yeah, totally. He's just up in the, celestial heavens.
when he's been known to walk. He's been known to walk.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
he
gonna say,
definitely
he
lives
in the
among men
astral
quite
realm,
often.
and he is like accompanied by 7 golden dragons that are like his personal like entourage. And when he comes to like down to our plane, he like disguises himself as an old traveling man, followed by 7 gold canaries.
Well, that's the thing that Mindy just mentioned is that he can literally just come into the prime plane anytime he wants. He just shows up as like whatever form he wants. Sometimes a group of birds, sometimes an old man.
Yeah.
But
what is his connection to Tiamat?
Well,
Sister.
so basically the
Mr. Tiamat.
am I allowed to explain this, Corwin?
Yeah, of course.
I know. It's like okay, so yeah. From my upbringing, like there's a dragon named Error, who was like a legendary like god dragon basically, who like fought this like great darkness and was cleaved in 2. And when he was cleaved in 2, Tiamat and Bahamut were born from his body being split down the middle. And that was the only time they teamed up, was to finish the job and like take that dude down. And then they like immediately started having like, arguments about like morality basically, and like deemed each other enemies.
Do our characters know if the Cult of the Dragon is following Tiamat? Like, is that confirmed? And do our characters know that?
It is now. You guys are seeing some of the first. So prior to this, the Cult of the Dragon was more interested in undead dragon. They were all about resurrecting Dracoliches and raising like armies of undead dragon. Then this crazy guy comes along, who you haven't met yet, but he starts spouting off about like, no, we need to be worshiping and working with the dragons that are alive. That's where the real power is. And behind the scenes, out of character, Tiamat takes notice and gives him a dragon mask, which allows control over the single chromatic color of dragon that matches the mask. His was red. And gives him the dragon mask, which gives him control over red dragons and a bunch of other crazy shit. And he starts changing the Cult of the Dragon.
Okay, but yeah, that's.
I mean, Tiamat's basically banished to like the chaos dimension where she's stuck.
We had some earlier.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
yeah, she's like imprisoned right now.
Too much.
Yeah, so
welcome.
Moving. Okay, so that's your interaction at the temple. Asio.
Yes.
You manage to follow Zane's directions, or I'm sorry, Dake's directions, and you find a small, almost like a kiosk, attached to the side of another building, with a small gnomish gentleman inside with a little sign out front that has a listing of properties.
Let's see. I'm gonna approach him. He's a gnome, so is he sitting up at the chair?
Yeah, he's sitting like up on a very tall stool.
I'm gonna adjust my posture so that I'm not looming as much as I could be, or naturally probably would
Right,
be,
right.
and approach him.
Sit down on your butt.
Yeah, that's good.
And I'm gonna introduce myself and say, hello, little lord. I was given your contact by one Dake Smallwood. Is that accurately your acquaintance? Is he accurately your acquaintance?
I know Dake, the little scamp. He's always about these parts. Can't say I trust him, but what can I do for you?
I am seeking a small property in the future as we grow our endeavor here. I'm interested to see what you have that might suit the need.
Well, if you'll take a look here, we have quite a few pieces of property, but more importantly, what's your budget?
How much gold do we have? I don't have much.
Currently, or after you guys buy the stones you want to buy?
Oh,
Yeah.
Check the gobby bag. It's in
about
the
1,000.
gobby bag should be accurate.
We should have about 1,000.
I think you have more than that. I think you got almost 1,500, but I could be wrong.
1658.
Yeah.
1,550.
1,658 gold
Damn.
pieces and
That's what I'm talking
152 silver pieces.
We're saving up for a gourd of never-ending water.
Oh my
first
God.
thing. We'll see what comes after that. But
Say, I'm doing my best to understand what the budgets are and what they buy. This is research purposes, though. If you take me seriously, I will take you seriously.
Indeed,
kind.
sir. Well, I mean, I can get you a shithole in the lower south side of town for probably 600 gold. But if you're looking for a proper home, something in the 2-bedroom and a hearth, roughly around 600 or 6,000, depending on
I'm not actually
accommodations.
looking for residential lodging. I'm looking for something
commercial.
religious.
Oh, oh my God, get the fuck out of here. This guy.
Well, that's a bit more of a rare piece of property. Now, when you say religious, are you looking to buy a church, boyo, or are you looking for grounds to build?
I think something that could be either start small and be built upon in time, or something with enough, if in a crowded enough area with enough footprint to expand into. I think it will
Plot of land.
be of service to this city, and perhaps you would consider working with me jointly on this venture. Tell me, has your life been ever impacted by dragons?
Well, the times are the times. Dragons have been about. Surely not in the gate, though. What do you mean to be doing?
Aye, not yet. Not yet in the gate. For now, I will retain that piece of information. May I take some paperwork to investigate, and I will return to you in time.
Indeed. Here, take this flyer I have here. Hands you a sheet of paper that has a short list of properties. Most of them are housing properties. But it has his information on it. And
And if you see anything that you think might fit the bill, well, you know where to find Dake. You'll find me there too.
I do. Tell that little shit to come say hi now. I'll be in touch.
Thank you for your service, little lord.
Indeed.
I will not come say hi. Fuck you. Well done, James. Well done.
Yeah.
I will try and find some official information on cost of housing, but for what I'm assuming is basically supposed to be a commercial property of the size it sounds you want, I would think about 15,000 would be fair. A little more if you want it in the upper, right about
We
if you
get
want
to
it in the
own
lower,
building?
and a little bit less if you get it
As
in the
in we don't
McCallum
have
chain.
to. We don't have to pay rent though. Like we
No,
own
but
this
you have to
fucking
pay
thing?
taxes and shit if you're in the
Well, yeah,
city.
taxes.
Religious
But yes, you would
organizations
own it.
can write down property taxes via all the state DR 314. I actually checked this first book earlier.
It's not America, James. It's.
But it has to be a
it's-
non-for-profit if it's on religious land.
Well, that's why you have good accountants, buddy.
Yeah, well, you do that.
No, that's not what I'm at.
Yeah, nothing but gambling resorts.
Like 18 years old and has only seen wanton rot destruction from dragons for his entire life. It obliterated his family in a massive betrayal and destroyed basically his entire population, and he got teleported to the Southlands where he's seen dragons running rampant since he landed. Just a little hint in the
Feeling
Gonna
like,
bring a little piece of beauty to this world.
why the fuck is this guy sociopathic enough to be like, well, now that I'm here, I might as well start buying fucking property.
no, we need to bring the dragons to heal. This place learned.
Okay, let me get your face.
Mm. Okay,
Okay, thank you.
I'll buy it for $1. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Well done.
All right, moving on to Bart and Dake. You guys are in the Magic District. You are looking for the ever famous
Magic Emporium.
Magic Emporium. Let me see here. Do they have a little blurb about it? That would be cool.
Well,
The
I know where it
Sorcerer's
is.
Sundry.
We can go there. Sorcerer's Sundries, yes.
This shop is a tall, round building that is easily recognizable amongst its surroundings. Its domed roof appeared as if it were made entirely of multicolored stained glass, while it is actually supported by stone archways. This was indiscernible from the exterior. When light entered through the roof and shines through the inside of the shop as a rainbow. The ground floor of the shop, the only area in which patrons are permitted, is decorated with opulent furniture. Sorry, this is written really weird. Some weird site. Rugs and silks, with opulent furniture, rugs, and silk curtains. Many of these are inscribed with arcane symbols that, according to the Sundry's sign, offer protection to its patrons. Okay. So you guys walk into this place.
For a greater visual, we're talking about essentially a stained glass dome. A half sphere, if you will. A half sphere dome of stained glass that is essentially like the size of a football field in diameter.
So, like
Think about that.
Vegas ball. Kind of.
Yeah, like that Vegas sphere thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. It's basically exactly like actually, it's exactly like that.
All right. Bart walks in and looks all around and walks up to the counter where I'm assuming there's an NPC, and he exclaims, my, what a fine establishment." Um,
Can I take this score?
Yeah. Image of the inside
All
of the
right.
place for everybody.
So basically, you walk up to the counter, right? And there's this counter that extends for 1,000,000 miles to your left and to your right, and it basically blocks off an entire like quadrant of this dome that you've walked into. What you've walked into is these giant racks of things where there's just anything you could imagine: bows, staves, wands, swords, shields, armors, anything you could think of is upon these racks. And then you come up to this counter that extends in either direction for eternity. And there's this kind of ghost-like figure of a wizard in these robes and long beard and cowl. You can tell that it's not real, but it is a simulacrum of a human.
okay.
And it invites you into the shop, and it says, "Welcome to the Adventurers Emporium / Sorcerers Sundries."
All right.
And then Jake explodes in his pants.
Yeah, Bart, I guess, looks at Dake and says, "So this is my first time being here. Have you been here before? This is awe-inspiring. I was not expecting this."
My friend, this is literally the best shop that has ever existed inside of the entire identity of D&D as a fucking and then the fourth wall breaks and then everything explodes. Now this is the best shop ever. The Sorcerer's Sundries is the best shop ever. There's no one that has ever been better. This has everything. Period. Anything you want.
Wow, I could spend an entire fortnight here.
You want to get that fucking
Hey.
can of Vecna? You can buy it. You just have to have enough gold.
It's here? Are you sure you didn't take me to a museum of arcane arts?
This is a museum.
It's a museum. Well, we're gonna have to come back here and schedule a nice visit. I'd like to spend.
The way that the Sorcerer's Sundries works, just out of character, I'll keep this brief. But it's essentially a sphere.
You just DM for a second.
It's essentially a sphere of invulnerability. So there's a third level wizard spell that gives you a shield of invulnerability. But while you have it on you, you can't do anything, and you can't, you can move, but you can't do shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. So then Bart.
You're familiar with the spell? So that's
No.
essentially what's happening in this entire place.
Okay.
On a macro level, is that this entire place is a zone of invulnerability where no one can take damage inside of it. And
Okay. Well, Bart, because he was going to ask this anyways, noticing all these incredibly valuable things just strewn about all on full display, and also noticing how fragile the dome is, it just being glass, he asked Dake, how do they make this secure? And then we could say that Dake just explains what you just said to him.
nice. So I will tell you one more thing and I'll keep this brief, but and I'll keep this brief, being the joke. When the original Dark Elves left from the southern lands of Kahalathal, and they went up to the northern lands of Icewind Dale to try to find their icy homes within the caverns to start doing their, fucked up shit that they were gonna do, they created a spell of protection that Oleander somehow was able to steal from them, and he used that to create the barrier spell that exists around us right now. And the crazy thing about this is that even if Baldur's Gate was to explode entirely, like Hiroshima'd out, not like out of character, if this place got Hiroshima'd, the fucking Sorcerer's Emporium would be fine.
Wow,
It would just be chilling. It would just be chilling here. It'd be fun.
Who owns
That's
this
the last
one?
thing I'll say about it.
Do you know who owns it?
Elminster.
Elminster. I've heard that name before. Have you ever met Elminster, Dake? Or
Fuck no.
would you like to one
Only
day?
in my wet dreams. Yeah. He's the best.
We need
The
to
best.
complete our mission, save this land, become the heroes that this town needs, and meet our
And
hero.
maybe Elminster will deign to meet me.
Yeah. Bart is feeling very inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I
he's
give
looking-
Bart inspiration for being fucking awesome and asking all sorts of cool questions and shit?
Hell yeah.
Is that cool, Core?
Yeah.
Alright, Bart, you got inspiration.
Me had that.
I know it's been slow, but I think this is really fun. Talking about
Yeah,
it.
Oh yeah. Fuck it. The history of the so we get
But
through it. Like it.
everybody else
Okay.
probably wants more action and shit, so.
Yeah, let's speed things
So-
along here and
There.
inquire.
Are,
Let-
are you guys looking to buy anything or just
Yes.
going for fun and looking?
Yep.
Okay. What are you
Bart
looking
walks
for?
up to the counter. Let's just say that Bart makes a bunch of small talk, if he can, with the simulacrum.
Yeah. So you start
we'll
chit
just
chatting with this,
fast
and
forward to it. Yeah.
it's a little weird, right? It's like you try and chat with it, and it's like trying to get you to just buy something or move on.
Okay. So Bart realizes that it's basically ChatGPT. Gets straight to the point and describes something that he doesn't know if it even exists. Maybe Dave can help out, but what he's looking for is something along the lines of a device that he can purchase multiple of that is imbued with some form of message sending capabilities or telepathy, something along those lines.
Indeed.
link
You seek
per- a
the
pearl
stone of
sack.
message.
Stone of
We-
message.
We offer these in abundance. How many would you like?
Aye, what's the price? 1, 2, 3.
How many
4,
would you
5?
like?
5, sir.
820 gold, sir.
What are your pronouns? Oh, simulacrum of arcane intellect.
Wait, you said 750 earlier. What the hell, Cat?
Bartholomew in the
Yeah,
neck.
I didn't say that. I said you asked what they were worth.
Wait, what did I ask? I don't even remember. What did I?
820 apiece. Or no, a piece.
820.
820 for the lot, for all five.
For all.
All right, Mr. Simulacrum. I apologize if I didn't get your pronouns correct. Are you a person of bartering? Do you
You make with the trades.
do you make with the trades? Do you have can
Or-
we perhaps make a good sale today?
For 5 stones of message, it is 820 gold.
We are heroes, believe it or not, come to save the realm, and we require magical items in order to accomplish our mission. So any way you can help us would benefit the entire realm, and you would be a hero as well. So with that being said, is there any way that we could perhaps get a discount of some sort? I can roll a dice if you want.
It is 820 gold. Would you like to
All right.
continue with the purchase?
Can I walk up? Can I walk up to this thing, and then play the first song?
You can play a song.
Play a song, yeah. I think
Hey, do your
maybe
thing.
it might do it. I don't know. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on myself first. And then I'm gonna just do a little bit of performance here. Now the first song being like
Is this
the
barrier?
idea that I can somehow hack into this thing's neural network, right? With this crazy. Here we go.
Yes, deprogram it or reprogram it.
Reprogram it. Diarrhea. Oh, 15. Yeah.
No. No, you're not reprogramming one of
Arm
Elementor's spells with a 15.
No,
All right,
no.
let's see here.
No.
Um,
Sorry.
perhaps we don't need 5, Jake. Perhaps we only need. Let's say we only need 3, right? One for someone at Little Kalimshan, one for the docks, and one for for Baldur's Gate, the actual gate. Right? So maybe we just need 3. What do you think about that, Dake?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. And then we can figure out the stuff later. Okay, Mr. Simulacrum. How
Would
about
you like to change
3?
your order?
Indeed, I would. Good sir.
For
Can I speak to your
message,
manager?
for 3 stones of message, it will cost 510 gold.
That's so steep.
Come on, guys, I gotta grab the pizza out of the oven.
All right.
I'm listening.
What do you
now.
think, guys? As a party,
There.
I know, but let's say let's say we.
Oh, you guys
discussed
have the
our
money. Spend the
budget.
money. Gee.
You have the money.
That's how I roll, bro. I ain't
we-
there. I ain't square.
All right, makes sense. We've got. I think we should just buy them because we can use them later too.
It's a big decision you need to make for the party, you know?
God damn it, James.
Here's what I will say about spending group funds is that we're going to only make money as we continue. That is a rule of how fucking D&D is as a game. So we can spend this money now that we have and get this item that will help us, or we can hold on to the money and it'll be this kind of ephemeral like idea of wealth that we have, right? For the next time we get to a point where we can spend money, and we'll have a bit more to spend when we get there, but like.
So with that mentality, how much for the messaging stones with like the ability to take photos? Too?
Oh, can they also take photos? Yeah,
want-
you need to be
want-
able to take photos.
I mean, I'll pay like 100
With the message,
each extra for.
I think
Are
the
we
message
gonna
go.
get iPhone 12s or 13s?
Yeah.
Is this 120?
Either way, it's going to be the most powerful.
You're asking
So.
if we're getting the 12 or the 13.
All right. Well, looking at the Luddix's Gobby bag, we've got 1,658 gold points. and 152 silver points. So if we spend 510 gold points, we still got 1k. So that's pretty good. We still got 1k.
I also would love to get a two-handed sword and swap out my shield and.
Oh man, at the end of
Mace.
when you guys left Greenest, homeboy at Ornthar offered anyone any equipment on the house. So
Baller status.
What? Really?
oh, did it pinch your finger? Did you pinch your finger, honey? Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's pull the trigger on this sale then.
Totally.
Yeah. Do it. Get it.
Isn't it? It was 820 for all.
And I want it. I want these stones in a fancy, real fancy, like a felt. Yeah, or I was thinking like, you know, what are those? What's that alcohol? Crown Royal. Like one of those Crown Royal bags.
Oh,
Like
it doesn't
they,
come
like-
inside of a bottle, and you have to break open the bottle and then get the
No.
out of it.
They're like
That'd be
it's like
dope.
what if they're like ramen, you know, like but there's like ale on
Like
the
a-
other side.
It's like a
So you
little
got, like-
plastic package, and it says
No,
cook
no,
for
no,
2 minutes.
no.
What?
No, ramenes are like those little sodas that have the glass marble sealing them.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
like pop it out. So it,
Inside
like-
the neck of it. And
Yeah,
you, like,
totally.
pop it.
Yes.
Oh, those are so fucking wild.
Yeah.
How does that? Yeah. Okay. So
Anyway.
anyway,
Who gets the
Actually,
stones
now
of
that I
messages?
think about it,
I'm gonna
Not a
just
great
pass.
idea.
three stones of
love the creativity coming out.
Okay, so Quipster, I'm just giving you all 3 stones of messages.
Oops.
why him? He's not with us.
Yeah, he is.
You too.
Dake, he's with you.
Oh, you
So-
said Quipster. My bad.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Dake.
It like refer to me as
Yeah, no, I am
from
not.
now on.
Wait,
Okay.
you only got 3?
So you
Or
got your
get
stones
5?
of messages.
I got 3.
I will remove the gold from the guild fund here. Gabi
Yep.
loot bag, minus 510.
Bartlight really wants to spend gold, but he doesn't want to spend our gold.
Okay. Now it's party funds, baby. It's all good. Okay. Diggins.
Okay, as much
You
as
find
I-
yourself. Sorry, yeah, I'm gonna just scooch along.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Diggins, you find yourself in a small safe house. It's a small 2-bedroom apartment in a real shitty part of town, rented above a small magic shop. Dake is friends with the owner and gave you guys the room for 1 gold for a week. It is a little. It's late afternoon now. It's about almost 2:30, 3 o'clock. And you have the rest of today to kind of do whatever you want, and then starting tomorrow, you guys are going to start prepping a plan to intercept the wagon, the Cult of the Dragon wagon when it comes in. But you don't want to get caught. But you need to know when they get here so you guys can try and get into the same caravan wagon heading west or north. So if there's anything in the city that you wanted to do, you have the rest of the afternoon to do so. We're going to do 2 different phases. There's going to be an afternoon and an evening. So
Nothing that I can think of.
okay, and you do have your +1 spiked armor now, right? Yep.
Yeah.
And it's equipped. Okay, good deal. Okay, so you're going to hold it down at the safe house.
I'm gonna use all of my I'm gonna use all my cantrip messages to send out messages to my companions,
Okay.
which I feel like as you send more messages to people, you should be able to do it like beyond the normal bounds of the spell itself.
What's the range on the spell?
Well,
It's pretty
the range
far,
on the
isn't it?
spell is like 600 meters or something.
It's 120
Pretty
feet,
big.
bro. It's not very far.
120 feet.
120 feet.
Here's what I'm saying.
You can't send
As we
messages
do
across
it
town
more
like
and
that shit.
more, As we do it more and more, I should be able to just like, regardless of distance, I should be able
As
to
we,
send
the
out-
more we play D&D, the less we should follow the rules. Right?
All right, so the Dungeon Master cuts out my request.
Denied.
Denied.
No, but these stones that you guys bought do work at a distance. For the price that you paid, they work at a distance. Your spell in your that you can cast has 120-foot range.
All right, so safe to say that they actually work like link pearls.
Absolutely. They
Okay.
are magically tuned to each other. They can only send message spell to other users that have linked things. It's exactly like a link pearl. But they can't send message
How
to
do they-
anybody. They can only send message to other linked.
How do we use
I
it?
forgot.
Link Pearl.
Do
What's
I
that?
put them? Do I put it in my mouth? Do I put it in my ear?
It's a
Do
suppository.
I just hold it? Oh, I put it
You
in my
have to
butt.
put it into
Okay,
your
yeah.
butt, and then you have to fart, and then say what you want to say. You have
Yeah.
to say what you want to say, and then fart.
Yeah.
For God's sake.
I'm sorry, man. We're just trying to figure out the logistics.
Okay. So it moves on into the evening, and come on, there we go. No, go to 7:30. There we go. Okay. Ooh, look at that! Look who set up lighting in each district.
Beautiful.
For fuck's sake.
You guys have any plans for the evening, or just group up, have some drinks, talk the plan?
I was going to go peruse
Okay, I will.
the wharfs, but we can forego that for the sake of
Okay.
brevity.
I drank it all. It was so much. Oh, thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Daddy.
Yes.
Okay, so I
All
missed all of that.
reconvening.
We're all going for easy evenings.
Okay,
Passing.
so back at the getaway or back at the safe house, or are you guys finding a new like high class place to make yourselves known?
We should just probably group up at the safe house and talk plan. We don't want.
Okay.
That's why we have. That's why we have it.
I'll pick up
Yep.
Sunbreeze to make a nice meal.
All right. So as we're in here right now, let's have a discussion about this. What are we trying to do as far as like? What is our what is our
Well, you-
exit side of the city? How discreet do we want to be? Do we want to be out and open? Are we trying to create a sense of reputation?
Do we have allies in this town?
Do we
Do we
have
have
allies?
Do we have people that perhaps we should seek allies, or perhaps we should be discreet? I don't know.
Yeah. And do we know any of this shit? Like we're in Baldur's Gate, right?
Do we have any
Your
contacts
only
given to
your
us
only
by-
contact is the guy that in the basement of this building.
Leosin gave us that contact?
No. Oh, I'm sorry. You have two contacts. You have this guy who's Yupa's contact from his background, and you have shit. I already forgot his name. The guy that Ornthar told you about, the vendor. Whose shop
We
is
haven't
up-
spoken with him yet.
No, his shop is up here though. He does wagon
All right.
repair and shit like that.
Personally, I feel like it would be really fun if we take it slow and we go with the least impact to start, and then we just try to like do whatever we want, to integrate ourselves into different kinds of, you know.
We only have a couple of days, don't
Yeah. They can show up anytime past tomorrow.
That's true.
Erilyn, don't forget about your vision either. Do you share that with the rest of the party?
Yeah, I would. I would tell them about Bahamut's powers. I kind of forgot the first thing you were talking about though, like
So-
something about an alley wagon.
Yeah, I should have done it the other way around.
Sorry.
I should have told you the background first, and then anyway, yeah, you got a brief like glimpse of a wagon broken down, with like a broken wheel.
Yes. Yes.
So you
Where-
believe that was probably the
Yeah.
cult of
I
the
would relay
dragon.
to the party like, you know, I believe that the wagon was broken down and that they will take the river in its town. Bahamut has shown me the way.
They'll take the what? So
Yeah.
did you?
Well, they
glean
could take the river.
from
They could
where
repair
are?
it as well. So they'll either be coming by river or they'll be a few days late.
So we have two ways to. So if they repair, they'll come in from Little Kalimshan.
Yep.
If they decide to take the river, they'll come in from the harbor. So
Yep.
we should set up in Little Kalimshan, and we should set up in the harbor. We should set up in the harbor tomorrow morning. I can handle that. And
So, I will follow you.
okay. And here, take here, and Bart opens up this really cool, like, box with 3 stones, and he says, "Here, Diggins, take this stone and shove it up your ass. I'm serious." And he hands one to Osseo.
I'm serious.
Osseo, take the stone, shove it up your ass. I'm serious. And then I will take the third one and shove it up my ass. And with these, we can
How big is the stone?
communicate with farts.
Okay, so Osseo gets
With our
one.
farts.
Communicate with parts. Fuck you.
That's what you said. I legitimately asked that question. I'm trying to play
Wow.
D&D here.
I'm trying to play D&D here. Fair.
Wait,
Fair. You're doing
Oh
great.
my god, that's so funny.
Stones,
I'm dying
5+
here.
Are, do not have any more than this.
Well, they were quite expensive. Dake and I spent
All right,
510
so Osseo
gold
got
on
one. Bartholomew got one.
It should be able to work
Who
when
else
it's just
gets
in
one?
your pocket, I think. The amount of gold we've spent on it. As long as
Or
it's in a
perhaps-
leather pocket, maybe.
Wait,
You
who
know?
gets the third? Does Dake keep the third, or does it go to?
Dake. Yeah, give it to Dake, Osseo, and
Okay,
Bart.
so you each have one, and they are equipped on all of you.
Nice.
Okay.
And me and Erlen will take to the river tomorrow morning with our link pearl, I'll call it. And Ossie, or yeah, I guess
This became the heist map. So I'm gonna just start putting you guys at your posts on this, and then we're gonna RP on the like RP image.
yeah.
There would be 2 minutes.
Okay.
All right. So who else is posting where?
I would say Diggins and shit. Diggins and Dake can go to Little Kalimshan, and then Osseo can go to Baldur's Gate. Which is that what we're? Is that? Did I understand correctly
Yeah,
that
that's a
the
good split.
caravan? Okay, yeah, is that Baldur's Gate.
And you guys
okay.
could do it like this, so you have like one of
Does
each.
that- Okay, does that cover everything then? Does that cover where all the potential, as far as the party
Yeah.
knows?
Yep. There's only
It
2
does.
entrances,
Okay.
and we got
Yeah.
them both.
Okay, so let's switch over to the Baldur's Gate RP map.
Or wait, no, we don't. We don't have both of them.
Oh.
We need someone on the fucking dock.
That's
We need
where I
someone
am.
on the dock.
Oh yeah, no,
You're
we've
on the
got what we've got one person on each dock. Erlen is on this dock. Bart's on this dock.
And then
Osseo's
I'm
at the storm.
okay. Yeah,
But
all right, we're
Osseo's
good.
at the
We're good.
gate, and you and Chris are in the
We're
Calvin
good.
train.
We're good then. I'm just
All right,
making
all right,
sure.
Yep,
Sorry.
yep,
Sorry, not sorry.
yep. Uh-huh.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Shit. Sorry, Snurps. You're lagging behind. I'll wait till you get back. Well, it doesn't really matter. We're RPing right now.
I'm at.
Let
Oh
me
yeah,
put
I
some
am lagging
lights
behind.
out. Yeah, you've got like a 300 ping right now.
I'm back. I should be there now.
All right. So as we get into the evening, you guys start ordering some drinks and food. And well, not ordering, I guess, but you guys kind of sneak out and grab some food and beverages at the local tavern. I assume you're trying to be. Oh, are you? Oh, right.
Yeah.
You're the chef now. You have the chef fee.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
What? You got what?
Yes,
Really?
dude.
Dog.
James, read
Yeah,
it, please. Read it to the party, please.
Just a sec.
James has the best
Yeah, let
feet in the
me hear
game,
this.
dude.
Fucking dope. Really pumped for this.
Here's there we go. So I gain proficiency with cooking as part of a short rest. I can cook special food. If I have ingredients and utensils on hand, I can prepare enough food for a number of creatures equal to 4 plus my proficiency bonus. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food and spends 1 or more hit die to regain hit points regains an extra D8 hit points. So it's a party
Nice.
wide.
Fuck yeah.
You know, what? That's 35, 45 healing points
Yeah.
across the
Camp
party.
chef. Camp chef.
And then with 1 hour of work, when I finish a long rest, I can cook a number of treats, biscuits, cookies, brownies, etc., equal to your proficiency bonus. These last for 8 hours being made. A creature that eats one gains a temporary hit point bonus equal to my proficiency score.
Oh yeah.
I quit.
That's so
My
good.
character's done.
Oh my
So
god.
good, dude. It's
That's
like
so
literally the
fucking
best
good.
feat in the game.
Jesus Christ.
It's
That
so
is-
good.
That is the. And
It's
you're
so
a
good.
tank. You play tank and you have that.
I'm a sorcerer tank.
Yeah, we had a pretty big
Yeah,
lunch,
mostly.
so
Right?
I'm doing good right now. Thank you, though.
So I'm gonna make fried rice with some local
Peas.
greenery, yeah, and a little corned beef
Yeah.
in there, fried egg, scallion.
Yeah.
Negative schmack.
Not that we lost any HP this time, but for the sake of RPM. we all
On that
gather
note, James,
around the
you
table
get a number of treats equal to your proficiency bonus that you can pass out if you would like. Let me make an item for your treats that we can use.
These will be.
What do you want them to be? What are your treats?
These are gonna
If I can find a
be.
dope picture.
Jerky sticks.
They're gonna be lemon bars.
Okay. Lemon bars.
Osseo's
Oh, lemon bars are nice. Yeah.
Lemon
Little
bar.
energy boost.
No, that's an item that James can make. It's not a spell, woman. Jesus, she walks by and goes, Osseo Lemon Bar. That's amazing.
Not a spell yet.
All
About to be.
right, that would be
Sounds
a
like a spell.
consumable. Create new items. Okay, let me find a dope little icon of a lemon bar real quick.
Will give me a couple different options to throw out there at some point.
Okay, one momento. And what's your proficiency bonus? You're a 4 now, right? 3?
Says I'm at 2. I don't think that's right, though.
No, at level 4 you should be at 3, I believe. Wait, did I ever update your sheet? Is that still your dual class sheet?
Well, it's got my spells on it. No, I
Maybe-
get proficiency bonus at level 5. That's right.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's just a wizard
Sorcerer, thank
or
you.
sorcerer. My bad.
All good.
Okay, and where is that text? What do these do? Can use as a bonus action to eat a treat to gain temporary hit points equal to the proficiency bonus. So you're at +2 proficiency bonus, right?
Yeah.
Eat to gain 2 temp HP. And they last 8 hours. We'll say 8 hours into the day. So they'll last until like 3 o'clock.
Nice.
Close that. And then who do you want to pass them out to?
Well, I want to keep the dwarf on my side of things. So I'm
All
definitely
right, the
gonna give him one.
Diggins. Are you going to keep one?
Yeah, and then I'm just making them for the non-humans. Oh wait, we're a lot of non-humans.
For the non-humans. No, that's not true. Bart is a human, and Dake is an elf, right? Half elf. He's half human, though.
Half human.
Human.
Erlen,
Like,
then?
Humanoid.
Yeah, I'm making for the dwarf and I because
Just a little.
we want big servings because we're big guys.
All right, 2
Just
for
a
the
little
dwarf or
less.
2 for you? Oh, yeah, 1 for you. Oh, right, you only get 2. My bad, I'm done.
Just a little human.
Yeah.
All right,
This
Chris,
is,
you have a lemon bar, and James, you have a lemon bar. Look, I made you guys little lemon bars.
Yay.
Your tongue is spicy.
Yeah.
Did you eat some of Mama's spicy salsa again?
Uh-oh.
Dude, lemon
Okay.
bars are top parts.
Yeah, right.
Fan.
Okay, so James cooks up a fat meal for everybody. Some strawberry milk. Oh, are you? is this a con? Am I getting conned right now for some strawberry milk? Watch your toes.
All right,
All right, let's get you some
top
strawberry.
part. Dude, goddamn.
So yeah, James cooks up a fat meal for everyone in the safe house. Does anyone want to do anything before heading off to the morning?
No.
Yes.
Read.
Okay. What do you got? It's dangerous at night down here, by the way,
Jack Harrer.
this part of town.
It's nighttime right now.
It's evening. It's not enough.
Not enough for what?
It's
Night
night enough.
Who's on?
Night
What?
enough to get mugged, mother trucker.
Not enough for that. No, I just want to make money with my music.
Oh, I mean, yeah, you could go play some street tunes. You might get mugged, though. I'm not.
Oh, I want to go play in a fucking tavern, god damn it. Not in a goddamn
You still
alley.
might get mugged.
Not in a
This is a
safe
rough
tavern.
part of town, bro.
Not
A safe
zero
tavern.
chance
Are you gonna
anyone
walk
can go.
across the bad part of town to the good part of town? Because that still might get you mugged.
Dude,
Get mugged
I'm
if you don't
from
have
Baldur's
help.
Gate. I know my way.
then you know that you might get mugged. Just saying.
That's just
Just saying, if you're going
operational
outside-
risk existing. What are we talking about here?
I think you need to make a
case,
rule.
I'm just not gonna go.
No,
I'm
no,
just
that's not going to
scared.
happen. Don't be scared. You grew up here.
Making me second guess myself.
I'm just saying, Random encounters. I got them.
James, will you accompany me?
Aye.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now I have James with me, so we're good. Let's go.
Okay. Where was that? Here we go. Lower city threat.
Lower city threat.
Let's start with a percentile. It's early evening. We'll give it a 10% chance.
Fine.
You're safe. Nothing happens. What do you guys do?
We're going to this spot that I've heard about that's got some
right.
engaging activities.
So you go hit up this cute little tavern you heard about that gets pretty rousing in the evenings. And on your way there, it's pretty uneventful. So whoa, my bad. I don't know what all that is. What? No, I don't. We just got that one. There we go. A band of crew members with purple armbands and fabulous eye makeup, the Bloombridge Dandies, stop you guys and tell you, we're watching you. You better keep your noses clean, all right? And then they saunter off into the darkness of an alleyway.
Terrified.
Oh, definitely spooked.
Yeah, the rest of the journey to the tavern is uneventful.
Thank
And when
God.
you get there, you hear just a rowdy scene going on in there, but strangely no music. But it is rowdy, almost as if a bar fight is about to break out.
All right.
Does anyone else
Here's
want to
what
go
I'm
with
thinking.
them, by the way?
Yeah. Anybody else want to come with us?
I do.
Bart tags along.
I messaged Bart with the pearl.
Your butt vibrates.
Bart perks up. He's like sitting down and he stands up and then he smiles and he's like, I'm being summoned.
Anybody else coming along? Erlen, Bart?
Diggins.
There's
We'll
a
go.
shindig.
I don't know.
Wait till we have the.
I'm kind of
We
far
have
away and I
the
won't be able to
girls
hear.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I was on a
Yeah,
different
y'all can
dock,
catch
so
up. It's not very far.
I'm gonna have to come get me. Yeah, let's do this shit.
Okay. So everyone rolls out into the bar. As the first couple of guys get there, y'all get a table and kind of start settling in and scoping the scene. And shortly after, the rest of your compatriots follow through the door.
It looks like it's a full moon. Is it the 30th of Marpanoff?
It is. It is the 30th of Marpanoff, full moon. Good eye. The Marpanoff 30th of the 1495. It is currently 7:50 p.m. with a light rain and thunder.
Cool.
If I scroll up a bit here, the current temperature is something I deleted because it was taking up space. It's cold though, getting chilly. It's still fall technically, and you guys are like 4 months away from winter, so
Oh,
it's like early fall.
yeah.
What?
Oh.
but it's getting chilly. Okay, so the bar is a pretty lively scene. As you guys enter, you see your friends have already gotten a table and have ordered a round of beverages and some snack attack. What are you guys up to this evening while you're at the inn?
I'm just keeping an eye out. I didn't really want to come out, but Dake's wily ways got me to.
You know you're going to have to keep him in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Good luck.
Bart's looking for hookers. I'm just kidding. That doesn't happen.
Nah, we're playing Grand Theft Wagon.
Bart will start off the night with a fine mug of ale. See what the town has to offer.
Okay.
But Bart is a little reserved tonight because he does have an important mission tomorrow. So, yeah, he is. He's actually a little reserved tonight.
But he has a fine mug of wine.
He does. Yeah, he's gonna get a little chalice going.
Well, hopefully you don't fart and die. Just
Hipster begins smoking long drags off of his Shire tobacco.
I turned my camera on.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you quaffing some wine.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Nice.
Skull.
Yeah.
All right. As I had mentioned earlier, there's a bit of a rowdy situation unfolding at the bar tonight. There are the two large half-orcs that are in a heated argument that has been escalating. And at the current moment, the telltale of a bar stool kicking back echoes across the bar. And the two half-orcs jump to their feet, ready to duke it out. How would you guys like to handle this, if at all?
Are we talking? Are there rules to follow?
I mean,
What
you
happens
wouldn't
if
know
I-
any of them.
Yeah, I'll just jump right out and just say that just pretend that they're acting out a part of a song or a ballad, and I'll start playing the ballad. I'll jump up in front of them and start ripping on my lute as they're like grappling one another and their drunken stature.
I stand behind Dake and cross my arms like
Like
this.
some fight music, yeah. And then I'll use Bartholomew as my like pillar of obviously this guy's gonna protect me if any of you try to fuck with me kind of thing. Use his strength to protect myself.
You could call him like your guarding body or your.
He's my guarding body.
Yeah, I think that sounds kind of rolled up, son. Guarding body.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, let's see a
That-
performance check.
Okay, here we go. Coming at you with some thunder. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Maybe?
14?
47?
86?
17, 38, 6, 9, half a dozen.
2, 6, 20.
Oh, 16. Yep. Gore got a 500. What do you think?
500. Whoa, that's pretty quick. Hold the phone.
Epic fight music for these half-orcs.
Yeah, where's that dirt music at?
Yeah, right. That's a little too intense for this. Okay. So you start ripping your loot, and the two both kind of stop swinging at each other for a second and look at you, and then just start laughing at this silly half elf dancing with his lute on the bar. And then they shake their heads at you and just go back to drinking.
All right.
So they're not impressed, huh?
No.
Oh, it looks like I just quelled a fight.
The rest of the bar is pretty impressed, though.
Bart walks up to one of the orcs and says, "What are you drinking?" The name's Bart. What are you drinking? And
we're not seeing anybody. There's no cameras.
It says, "Are you a native of Baldur's Gate?"
Yeah, but we're not. Look, we're not using it.
You come here often?
You like,
You been around this
you
tavern
like things in your butt?
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Bart says, maybe Bart gets a little confrontational and says, "You weren't giving my dear friend Dake a bad look, were you? You appreciate his music, don't you?"
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Maybe get a little more confrontational, you know?
Really make it.
Hold on, I got this, boys. I got this.
Okay.
Just let me do my
Sorry.
thing.
Yeah, thank you for taking over and DMing the orcs. Too. No. Okay, sorry. I missed most of that. Sorry, I was dadding.
Bart, no, you're good. You're good. Bart walks up to one of the orcs and says, "The name's Bart. You
James Bart.
are you not were you not are you not impressed with my dear friend Dake's amazing performance?"
I doubt there's much a half elf could do to impress me. It was funny though.
So you think it's funny, huh? You think Bart or Dake's performance is funny, do you? What's your name?
He sets his drink down heavily. Are we gonna have a problem here, friend?
That depends on you, sir. We're shit, maybe I should we are here to have a good time, and you look like you need some cheering up.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
give us a blowjob?
You look like you need some cheering up, friend.
Gosh.
Ways to get punched in the face. Number one.
You know, Dake grew up
You're
here.
just a mean fella.
Smile.
Are you
Nicer if you
from here?
smiled
You know-
for him.
I don't give a rat's ass who you are and what you're doing. I'm having a drink with my friend, and if you don't get out of my face, we're gonna have a problem.
Oh yeah? How much gold do you have?
Why would I tell you that? You
Because if I've got
What's
some
wrong
gold,
with you?
you've got some gold. Maybe we could
I'll be
duke
right
it
back.
out, and whoever wins, if you think you're so hot, you wanna go outside.
make a reflex save, please.
Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know where my character sheet is. Hold on, I got it. Reflex. Is that Dex?
Yeah. Dex save. I hear you, Quipster.
14.
14. All right, that's a pretty decent roll. The orc in front of you ducks down, and his friend is like already lined up a haymaker and is swinging through, and it just barely misses the tip of your nose.
All right, can Bart do something flashy?
Yeah.
Bart's got a cantrip. I gotta pull my character sheet up. Well, maybe he shouldn't be casting spells in the bar. It's probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
Bart has a belaying
say that.
pin.
That's really how that goes, where the guy's like, can I do something flashy? And the DM's like, go for it. Like, I've done a cantrip.
Bart has a belaying pin in his person, which is, if you're not familiar with what a belaying pin is, it is the pin that you use. You like shove it into a hole in a dock and then tie a bunch of rope around it to tie up a boat to a dock. So like a belaying pin is for, tying up a boat to a dock.
Docking your boat. Okay.
So it's just like a wooden.
And
so he pulls it
what
out.
are you going to use this for?
He just pulls it out and attempts to. Well, let's see. He pulls it out and slams it on the table next to the orcs, and we'll say a little bit of like electricity flows through his eyeballs, and
Okay.
he says, "You better watch it, or else you're gonna get the business end of some serious business."
You're gonna have a really good time.
No, he says something to that effect, but more intimidating.
Okay, if you're trying to intimidate, roll an intimidation.
Wait, so what just
Nope,
happened?
I love
You
it.
pulled
I
out
love
your
it.
belaying pin, slammed it on the table, frothing at
Yeah.
the mouth.
Yeah, and I rolled a 2.
Yeah, with a 2, the orc just turns around and grabs the belaying pin out from under your hand and holds it in his fist like a roll of quarters and just socks the shit out of you.
Damn it.
You take. Oops, I don't want to. You take 10 points of subdual damage, which isn't really markable, and I don't know if that's a 5th edition thing, but it's non-lethal damage.
Okay, I'll just remember that.
But it dinks
Bart-
you hard. Like, your bell is rung right now.
Oh my god. So Bart reels back and spits a little blood out of his mouth, and he's got a little bit of blood on his lip, his bottom lip. It's like on his chin a little bit. And he looks around to see if anybody saw that. Looking.
I mean, did you hear that guy
hoping
laugh just now on the track? Someone definitely saw that.
Yeah, looking for any kind of authority to see if I retaliate, is there going to be any kind of. Is anybody looking, or is anybody going to step in? Like,
I saw it.
Well, I mean, Bart's looking for like a
But do
barkeep
you know off the top of your
to
head
notice.
what is the rule of magic in Baldur's Gate?
For what?
like just using it in general, like in public or in a aggressive manner?
Like, do people see it?
No,
What
like
are you
is it
talking
illegal?
about?
Is it illegal?
Oh, only in certain provinces and cities. And if it's an established, like, anti-magic place, then yes, it's illegal.
Okay,
So
this is
places
not
are-
this is not one of those places, but
Some
it
places
is
have,
frowned
like, task
upon.
forces.
What is the barkeep's reaction to this?
You get a disapproving glare.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like it seems like nobody's coming after us to stop this. So Bard's gonna cast Cure Wounds on himself. Well, should he? Because it's subdual damage. All right, Bard won't cast a spell, but he's gonna say to the orc and his companion, "Well then, if you wanna, well then, let's make it official and let's step outside."
It's your funeral, little man. Half orc gets up, starts walking outside.
Damn, it's a half orc. Okay.
He's huge.
All right. What?
He's like almost as big as James.
So, all right. So
As close
yeah,
as a
I'll
natural
walk
born
outside.
half orc could get. So, quick note, the neighborhood you guys are currently in is called Heapside. This is a solidly middle class neighborhood, and Heapside has its shares of shops but tends to be more residential, catering to the city's workforce with an ancient but reasonably priced homes and a moderate likelihood of being stabbed in the street. Heapside.
All right. As we walk outside, I would like to make an insight or perception check to see what the environment looks like outside in terms of ne'er-do-wells.
Man, hard to tell. Anyone could be a ne'er-do-well within eyeshot.
There's a lot of people outside walking around, standing around.
Yeah, ish. I mean, the exit of this bar is kind of like tucked off the main street. It's kind of like a darker alley, but it's pretty close to the street, right? So there's like plenty of light and stuff.
All right. I'm walking outside these guys. I'm gonna chug the rest of my wine and walk outside.
Okay. Is anyone gonna follow Bart?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna call it a night. I haven't had dinner. I'm gonna make a little something.
Okay. Yep. Well, and it is 8:30. We could call it right here, and we could start off with the bar fight, and then go into the practice day and
Let's
set up.
do that. That sounds
Perfect.
perfect.
Yep. Right on, fellas. Good sesh. Yeah. Yeah. Time
All
flies
right,
when you're having fun. Yep.
Yeah, good
Later,
session,
dudes. Yeah. Thanks for swinging by.